I absolutely love week over week runs and month over month runs like we're having in the weight loss industry right now. I said earlier in the year that this year was shaping up to be one of the most spectacular years and periods of growth for commercial weight loss centers that I know I've seen in probably 10 years. It was prior to the recession hitting in the early 2000s, or the mid to late 2000s rather, 2007, 2008, 2009, and so on. But prior to that, 2004, 5, 6, and even most of 7, some explosive growth. And the same thing is happening right now. We are hearing some incredibly great stories about activities that are going on in a lot of our client locations that they're simply applying some of the marketing strategies that are proven to work in the weight loss industry to capture leads, to capture appointments, to capture consultations and presentations, and to convert those into new patients, clients, and members, and then get successful weight loss outcomes with those individuals, which in turn just absolutely fuels your indirect and direct referral machine. There are a lot of great success stories that are taking place, and a lot of these things do not require a huge expense of money. And I want to walk you through a few of them that you may find to be helpful. And these are things that we kind of run through a protocol with a lot of new client locations, and we've added almost 35 new locations just in the last few weeks. So we've been having these conversations quite often. First and foremost, make sure everybody's got a phone script sitting right by the phone. It's hard enough to get the phone ring, right? We don't want to blow the call when the call comes in. The second thing to make sure is that somehow, some way, a human is answering your phone 24/7. Get an answering service. There are a lot of calls that come in from weight loss prospects after hours and on the weekends, and there's a reason for that based on weight loss consumer behaviors. We can tell you more about that if you come on board with us. The next thing to make sure that you take care of is provide every avenue possible to make it easy and with little to no restriction for someone to book an appointment with you or to reach out. Keep something in mind. If a prospect reaches out to you, there's only 3 things they can do. Well, technically 4. Let's look at the 3 primaries. The 3 primaries are call you, request more information through some sort of a digital portal, or schedule with you online. The 4th, and it doesn't happen that often, but in some markets it does, is a walk-in. Someone just shows up in your clinic, your location, your practice, wanting more information. So you want to make sure in whatever way you're reaching out, whether it's an email, a text message, a direct mail campaign, Facebook boosted posts, just standard Facebook posts, a Twitter post, pay-per-click programs, whatever you're doing, make sure they can call, they can request more information, or they can schedule online. We can give you guidance on all of that. In fact, we have access to free online scheduling portals. We have online to virtually free email distribution information and can guide you and help tutor your web people to set up the most effective possible landing pages you could have. So getting outside of our particular company and our relationships with clients, let's talk about the weight loss industry as a whole. Weight Watchers just a few days ago posted some record-setting earnings. They beat the street's forecast for what their earnings per share would be. It was phenomenal, which they're a good future indicator of what's going to happen at our level of business, because Weight Watchers is really not in the same category as what we do with physicians, chiropractors, franchise investors, nutritionists, and dietitians. It's kind of its own bailiwick, if you will, but it is a good future indicator. So the fact that their numbers are up leads us to understand, as this has happened year over year, decade over decade, if their numbers are up going through the 3rd quarter, then our numbers will consistently be up going into 1st quarter of next year. So you want to make sure you've got your ducks in a row to maximize Q1 as we head into next year. Now's the time to make sure you have all of your providers, your vendors, your coaching, your teams, your training, your tools, your protocols, and your techniques all in place so that as you roll into the first part of next year, you're able to take advantage of that huge selling season, which starts February 11th. It's not January 2nd, it starts February 11th. If you'd like to find out more information about whether you would be a good fit to work with intelliFRAN, click us, call us. There's 12 ways to reach us. We work with physicians, chiropractors, and franchise investors who own and operate weight loss offerings. Have a great day.